Colorado was one of the first states in the country to have to confront gun control with the Columbine shooting back in 1999.
Yeah, unfortunately, it's become a commonplace debate for us, not only locally, but on a national level, too.
And we want to talk about that now with Denver Mayor Michael Hancock joining us this morning live to talk about a new measure here in Denver to try to crack down on guns. And of course, we have a lot more going on right now. Thank you for joining us, Mr. Mayor, for our bi-weekly interviews.
Cohen, Brian, always good to be with you.
Yes, good to see you, sir. And we're talking about gun control and this crackdown on gun violence that we've seen increase nationwide. But the city of Denver is entering into a new partnership to help prosecutors go after gun offenders. Talk about why you chose that approach.
Well, first of all, we have to deal with the prevalence of guns on our streets, and it's becoming far too common where we have violent crime perpetrated by those who are carrying weapons, many carrying weapons illegally in our city. And last year, our police department confiscated 2,100 guns off our streets. This year, 1,200 guns so far, and we all are amazed as we wake up every morning with another incidence of violence in our city. And so this is an important partnership. Whenever we've had this type of surge in particularly violent crime in Denver, we've always reached out to our partners and say, what can we do? What can we do together to try to curb this violence? And so working in partnership with the U.S. Attorney, who we have a great relationship with, have had a great relationship during my entire administration, we decided that it would be great to try to prosecute these crimes, particularly felons carrying guns, on a federal level. And so I asked City Council to fund where we can hire two special assistants to the U.S. Attorney, embed them in the U.S. Attorney's office under the supervision of the U.S. Attorney and the city attorney to go after felons carrying guns in our city. And hopefully we can get to some of this violent crime that's happening in our city, particularly perpetrated by gun violence.
It's a tough problem. Another issue that Denver has tried a lot of different ways to solve this. It's housing, with the cost of housing going up, and our continued problem housing homeless people. But there's some federal money now that's going to be available to help with that.
As part of the Recovery Act, Nicole, you're absolutely correct. I mean, the federal government has doubled down, and so has the state government. And of course, here at the city of Denver, we'll spend over $240 million alone this year in housing and services for our neighbors experiencing homelessness. But the reality is that we have a housing crisis in America, and Denver has not been immune to that. And so you're going to see us use these American Recovery Act dollars to really expand, broaden our stance, and to even be more expansive in our efforts to provide more affordable housing and options to those experiencing homelessness in our cities, including safe outdoor sites, more money toward those areas, and hopefully funding 4 new sites throughout the city of Denver. But $50 million as part of the first tranche of American Recovery Act dollars going toward helping to fund and incentivize the building and development and preservation of more affordable housing. So we're doubling down on it. You're going to see us do even more in our 2023 budget proposal, but we have to remain committed to this objective.
Mayor, as we talk about the growth of the city and trying to bring people together, there's a groundbreaking along 56th Avenue, a big improvement project to not only improve the safety of a major corridor, but connect different parts of the city. Talk about what's happening there.
Yeah, Brian, yesterday afternoon, I participated in the groundbreaking for the expansion of 56th Avenue. And we're going to be improving 56th Avenue, expanding it from Havana to Pena Boulevard. This is one of the final links, quite frankly, to get people safely and I think conveniently to the airport and back into the city, for that matter. The far northeast Denver community has been really looking at this road and saying, why have we not improved this link with the existence of the airport to the east of us? And I know when I was elected city council in 2003, the residents said to me, this is one of the first things we need to work on. And so over 17 years, this has been something that's been a focal point of mine. I tried to get into the 07 bond proposal. It didn't happen. And I'm glad as mayor, I was able to get in 2017 bond proposal. And we want to thank the people of Denver. So this will be a way to help people more safely, conveniently move to the airport, particularly when I-70 logs down.
Yep.
So this is a great new opportunity for us, due to be complete by 2024.
Big help there. I know you wanted to talk about this, Mr. Mayor, a ceremony to finally remove that anti-Chinese riot marker in Denver that really had some misinformation on it. So the city really looking to, acknowledge the past, but remember those mistakes and move forward. How did this help accomplish that?
You know, the reality is that apologizing for past wrongs, quite frankly, that's the easy part, an important part, but the easier part. Moving forward so that the community feels that they can begin the process of healing even 140 years later is critically important. What a painful moment in 1850 when the Chinatown was destroyed by a white mob, killing one resident businessman, Mr. Locke. This was a horrible, horrible situation in the life of our community. Denver never protected the residents of that Chinatown community that was thriving at the time. I apologized on behalf of our city for our past wrongs in that situation, but we also chart a path forward to correct those wrongs. Part of that is to remove that plaque, which really was supposed to commemorate what happened at that site, but was wrong, had misinformation, really an offense to the community. Yeah. So I was proud to participate in the removal of that, but we have a lot of work to do, continue the healing of the China community and the Asian Pacific community to say this will never happen again in our city, and we're going to prove through our actions that we stand by the values that we want to protect all our residents.
A big gesture there. Yeah. Mayor Michael Hancock, thank you so much for joining us this morning.
You bet you. See y'all next week or in a couple of weeks.
Yeah,
all right.
always, yeah. Please.